franchise, baby. Franchise.
Say that word one more time, I'm gonna kick you in the dick.
You got 7,500 square feet of restaurant you're trying to unload. The good news is I got someone who can tell us what we're dealing with. Gee, I'm gonna get popped. You want one? No, I don't want a mother pop, you idiot.
Soda. Hey everybody, J.K. Calloway here, jumping back for the last time into The Bear. Final season, season 5, starting up, premiere episode. It's called Soda, okay, we'll see what that sounds about, because where we left off, very much seemed like Carmy was leaving, right? Carmy was going to leave, at least the bear, right? He was going to leave the restaurant and leave it to Sydney, right? And cousin, right? To an extent. But he had paperwork ready to go, all these things. But there might not be a restaurant to go back to or give off, because timer ran out, right? Like they were hemorrhaging money. That, like, let's be real, like most restaurants do, right? It's such a competitive market that, like, if you've got a good restaurant, you're lucky to break even. You're lucky to break even. You know what I mean? So, Uncle basically made it known. Like, here's a timer. And here's how much time you have to make a profit. And while they were getting into the green, it wasn't enough, right? They were still hemorrhaging money. So that's where we're at. Jumping into the final season, it's just a matter of how sad do they want to make it. Because they've never really shied away from that. So we'll see. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Always appreciate when you do. And if you want to see the full reactions to everything we're doing, they're over at Patreon. Patreon.com/JKReacts. And then every episode we do, we give a shout out to one of our patrons. This episode, I think we're still shouting out like the Stranger Things signups at this point. It's been a while, right? But this episode we're shouting out Joanne Rodenbaugh. I hope I said that right. I think it's Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh? Could be Rodenbaugh. Thank you, Joanne. I got that part. Appreciate you. If you want to hear your name shouted out, head over to Patreon, sign up, and support the channel. And keep an eye out for all the fun stuff coming up this weekend. There's something coming up on Patreon exclusive to our $5 backers of Patreon, because, yeah, a very, very famous show that we did as a Patreon exclusive is putting out a movie. Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. We'll be doing that on Patreon for our $5 backers. If you want to check that out. But next week, speaking of Avatar, we're going to start up the Netflix bit of business. Season 2. We're starting up Avatar The Last Airbender Season 2. The Netflix version, the live action. That'll be on Thursdays until we're caught up. So, yeah, keep an eye out for those. Yeah, I don't know. Lots of other fun stuff coming soon. Make sure you subscribe. Please do. We're so close to 20K. Soda. See, I'm from Minnesota, so we've always called it soda. Other places call it pop. Those places are wrong. You're wrong, and you should feel bad about yourself. It's soda. Anyway. I mean, let's see how sad they make it. Is it going to be one full-ass season of crying? Let's find out. Here we go.
Please like and subscribe. If you don't, America might one day elect a convicted felon.
Sleep at all?
Not really. Did I keep you up?
Storm did. That looks different. It's not like before, baby.
No, I know. I don't want to feel like that again.
Okay.
Louis almost done with high school.
Yeah, but I didn't do what I loved the last time.
Fair.
That's fair. Things you can do for a living. To get to do that something that you love with people that you love.
Well, you won the lottery.
Yeah. We're gonna figure something out.
Yes, we are.
Don't like that. Uh-oh. Let's see. Is there going to be flooding in the restaurant? Mm-hmm.
Nobody likes you. Everybody hates you.
Guess you gotta eat some worms. There's a dry age? How you doing? Okay.
The entire reservation system isn't working.
God damn it. I'll be right there.
Okay.
No!
Are you serious? What the hell, man? How's freaking cousin? What the hell? Like, we're not killing him off or anything, right? He's got that Marvel money now.
So this is the much talked about McGriddle. First McGriddle.
That's getting bad. That's clogging. Turn it off.
I don't want to like this, but you have no choice because it's kind of perfect. No matter where you are, this thing always tastes like this. Honestly, for consistency, McDonald's should have Michelin stars. You should email them. You should.
For consistency, you're not wrong.
The sink is making a really weird noise, and
I got into a little accident.
Sorry, wait, an accident?
I got this.
Do you think we're like completely insane for doing this?
No.
Okay.
Doing what? You're gonna try to keep going on your own? How are you gonna afford just the ingredients, let alone electricity?
Franchise, baby! Franchise!
Say that word one more time, I'm gonna kick you in the dick!
You got 7,500 square feet of restaurant you're trying to unload. The good news is I got someone who can tell us what we're dealing with. Gee, I'm gonna get a pop. You want one? No, I don't want a mother pop, you idiot.
Soda.
I made a bad trade, and it turned into the nightmare fifth of my young life.
How much did you lose?
About 3/4 of my money.
I'm sorry.
3/4?
We just keep that between us for a little while. You'll find a good time to tell everybody.
Yeah.
Smells good.
Coca-Cola short rib.
It's a classic.
You gotta get people out of there so I can stop the bleeding.
Hey, we're operating. I don't know what to tell you.
Richard, I'm selling the building to the first person who farts at me.
Yeah, and I'm not asking you not to. I'm not giving up.
I feel like we've had this conversation like 100 times, but it's always about toilets.
This time I'm gonna help you.
Today is last day.
No, Chef, like we said last night, we are staying here until the lights turn off.
Chef, the credit cards don't work. We're out of time, Chef.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't see nothing either.
Okay. Well, now it's coming up. All right, we'll see.
Are you listening?
Oh, yeah. Dee Dee is watching Sophie today.
So you're listening to Dee Dee?
Yeah, I am.
Yep. Makes sense. I'm on board.
I meant to tell you, I'm going back to Copenhagen soon. But something came up, and I think I got to take it.
Yeah.
Deliveries cut us off.
Which ones?
Well, just the paper goods for now. I need you to take each dish down 15%.
1.5.
1.5, yeah.
Plum is being freaky. Have you guys noticed anything?
Just that. Yeah.
I think maybe just.
Oh, you know what it might be?
I mean, on top of everything else going on, I kind of want to make some Coca-Cola short ribs now. That sounds awesome, and I haven't made that in years at this point. Sounds delicious. But anyway. Okay. I mean, what's the plan? You're just going to keep going? But who's paying for it? Right? Like, I'm sure Carmi's got a decent little nest egg, right? Probably. No one else does. No one else has made that kind of money. You know what I mean? Like, unless you bring in Olivia Colman's character to fund you, which I don't know why she would, but, like, okay. It seems like a bad idea. Like, I get it. Like, it's you guys, I mean, all of it, every character has built this place, right? The bear. Every character, right? So I get why you'd want to keep trying, but, you know, Uncle's got to put his foot down. It's his money, right? And you already said the credit cards are done. They're cut off. So he's kind of already made up his mind. He's going to sell. He's done. He can't, you know, he's lost 3/4 of his money. That's a problem. So, you know, it doesn't really matter how good your shit is, especially with the chaos that they've all dealt with each other and their own personal things and everything else. It wasn't meant to be. You unfortunately have to move on. I'm excited to see where this season goes because, like, we saw, you know, season 1 was all about, you know, trying to make something out of nothing, right? It was about Carmi taking over the restaurant because his brother passed in an unfortunate way, obviously. Sorry, I had to readjust the camera there. And then you kind of lucked out with finding a bunch of money that clearly, you know, your brother was hiding. You know, so. And out of that, season 2 was the creation of this high-end restaurant. Out of essentially, you know, a beef sandwich restaurant, right? Like, all right, that's fine. All the problems that come with that. And then every season, well, 3 and 4, 2, 3, and 4 really, we're about trying to find ways not only to, you know, find yourselves, but to work as a team and, you know, try like hell not to sabotage the thing from the inside. You were getting there at the end of season 4. You were clearly getting there, especially with Olivia Colman's character closing down her restaurant. You got an influx of those people coming into your restaurant. You know, they could help immensely, and they did, right? Now, I'm kind of hoping this season becomes, you know, what happens when you fail, right? Because a lot of things are out of their control. Oversaturated market, Chicago. Good God! Like the fact that they didn't move to the burbs shocks me. You know what I mean? Find somewhere to make it work, you know. But I'm kind of hoping that's what this season turns into, because that would be fascinating. We've seen the come up, right? Now, something very common and almost unavoidable in that line of work, starting a restaurant, is how do you break it down? You know, how do you take it apart? How do you help the people that you've surrounded yourself with find work in, you know, places that they'll not only be appreciated and compensated, but that are not beneath them, right? With the skills all these people have learned, right? They should have no problem. They should have zero problem finding more work. Now, that's not always feasible or possible, but it's worth exploring. And, you know, just selling the company and making peace with that. You know, that would be interesting. I don't know where the season's going, obviously, but you know, you were kind of doomed to fail. Let's be real. You were kind of doomed to fail, not only because of just the amount of competition, but they did get, I don't know if the review hit yet, right? That one time last season where they created a blizzard kind of conditions for people from LA that wanted to see snow in Chicago, but it was summer or whatever. And there was clearly a writer there for one of the publications that saw that and was thrilled to death about the food, the service, everything. Plus then he saw that out back. You know, I don't know if that story's come out yet, but if it's gonna, and depending on where that writer was from and how big the reach is, it could fix their woes, right? Because then you can bump up your prices a little bit, right? You almost have to. You'd have lines out the door. You'd never have cancellations. And if you did have cancellations, they'd get filled immediately. So, I don't know. We'll see. Because, like, there's still that. That gives me hope. Thank you guys for watching. Comments. Let me know what you thought of that one. Number 2 next week as we jump further in and say goodbye to this show, which has been a refreshing show because they came out every year. Every year. What a novel idea. I know everyone's got different things going on. Like, Jeremy Allen White is not busy. So it's quite impressive they still did it for the final season. But yeah, number 2 next week. We'll find out how much the flood is going to cost now, because good God. Yeah, we'll talk to you next time.
Have you ever seen so many beautiful bastards all lined up alphabetically like this before? Of course you haven't. I bet you wish you could be listed alongside these stud muffins and sex kittens. Good news. You can join them. Head over to Patreon and support our channel. After you do, you will become 14% more attractive, and 3 inches will be added to wherever you want. You can thank me later.